All right, welcome to this week's episode of the Screen Crusaders. This is Tex-Mex Morty. Unfortunately, JT couldn't make it with us, but we still have Reeps here. Say hello, Reeps.
Hey.
All right, so...
I miss JT already.
Already.
Poor.
Well, I mean, that's bound to happen
No, he'll be
sometimes,
back.
but at least we still got each other to talk to. But let's start off...
Time since he's left us.
Let's start off by going with what you've been doing lately. Like, you've been watching anything interesting, anything... maybe that's not new this year, but like new to you, playing anything new, anything like that?
No, because everything sucks.
Yeah, I mean, what's it called? Like, what have I been
Like we were
watching?
saying last week, Snyder Cut. But
Yeah, you haven't
Yeah.
watched any shows since then or anything like that?
no.
No
And I told you,
reruns?
like, I didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier yet.
Okay,
the
yeah.
second episode.
Yeah, that's one of the things I did.
But I want to watch it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good episode so far. So far,
Mhm.
it's not... The pacing in that show has been slower than I expected.
Mhm.
But it's similar to WandaVision, where it's not automatically going, just running to the ground action, everything.
Right.
It's more of, let's get to know these characters
so
a little
you think,
bit more.
like, it's like having more time to, like, set up?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's, what's it called? It's third episode in, and we still technically haven't been introduced to all the players, or we've gotten only a little bit of a glimpse of each player.
Right.
So that means the last 3 episodes are where it's really
Did you,
gonna...
do we see more of the other Captain America guy?
Yeah.
Carl from Up.
Carl from Up.
Yeah,
Carl,
Carl from
he
That
what's it
jawline.
called? He actually has a few action sequences in this. This one has definitely more
Mhm.
action than the
What
last
was
one.
his name? Like, I know he's a Marvel character, right?
John Walker, yeah. Usually
Walker.
he's usually not dubbed Captain America. He's usually a U.S. agent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Seems
he's
so.
like
My
that
brother
cap.
told me.
His costume's actually pretty comic book accurate.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
he has a star up here, except it's black and red instead of the blue and red.
Mhm.
But I've been watching that, and it actually turned 6 years, I think, on Wednesday. Bloodborne, I've been getting into that after like 3 years of having it over the weekend.
Yeah, 3 years of pain that you endured.
No, I stopped playing it because I
No,
thought...
and you know why? Because you're a masochist.
Yeah, no, I
'Cause you
stopped
like-
playing it
and
because
you
it was
like
too
it.
hard. And then I started playing it last weekend, and then I
don't
found
know.
out it's the 6-year anniversary, and I'm like, oh, perfect
don't-
timing.
I don't know how you can enjoy those games.
I don't know. It's weird. It's fun. It's...
It literally live, die, repeat over and over again.
Yep, more or less.
More or less. It's
More or
just
less.
what it is. And one shot. And it's like an insult when you die. And then you have to start over.
Yep.
Right where you started.
Well, the worst...
And all the souls or like blood that you collect, all that shit is gone. Like,
Well, it's even worse in this one because in Demon Souls, where you die, there might not be an enemy exactly right there when you come back. So you could go in, collect your souls, and run away and go port somewhere else. But on this one, the guy that kills you collects the blood marks or whatever they're called, and you have to kill him in order to get them back. So it basically forces you to get good so that you overcome that guy. But it makes you feel accomplished.
It's literally like that scene from Doctor Strange. He's like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain with
Yep.
you.
Or-
And just respawn.
But
That's what it is. It's too much pain.
other than that, I actually, right before you came over, I was watching the first episode of that Amazon Prime new show, Invincible.
Oh yeah, that's a new animated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not like Marvel or DC or anything.
No, I think it's Image Comics, if I
Image?
remember
Okay.
correctly.
So
Image
those are the guys who do
are the publisher.
Spawn, right?
I think
I
Image
think-
is
I
Spawn.
think it's them.
Yeah, I think
they do Spawn.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's Image that does
Mhm.
Spawn.
Yeah.
They also publish Walking Dead and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Which I think it's actually the creator Robert
Mhm.
Kirkman that make the show. Walking Dead, comic books and show made this.
Yeah, but the show's garbage now.
Yeah, but
There's a literal stormtroopers in it. Have you seen the trailers of like the last
oh no,
season of Walking Dead? It's
I haven't-
unrecognizable.
it
Dude.
fell off my radar like 3
Unrecognizable.
years ago. At least
Also,
3 years.
Like Negan's part of the group. Let's just forget that he just like bashed Glenn's head in Cold Blood and Abraham's head in Cold Blood. Let's forget about that because hey, as long as you got a hook, you're cool. You're in. Doesn't matter what you do.
Oh, but Glenn's actually an Invincible.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good segment because
Yeah, I was about to say it's nice leeway back into it. No, but that Invincible show's got me a little bit hooked. It starts off feeling
J.K.
like
Simmons is in it too.
yeah. It starts off feeling like a average young adult, almost like that Justice League Unlimited feel type of deal,
which I loved.
But then in the last like 10 minutes, holy crap, it gets dark. It gets pretty bad.
I would say like the trailers are like really like brutal and like bloody.
Yeah,
it's like really gory.
It goes from normal feel like, oh, a kid could watch it, to The Boys and animated
stuff like people exploding heads, like
again, it's like
watermelons.
The Boys. Like The Boys. It's the animated version of The Boys at this point.
That's what I thought. Like it's just gonna be like an animated version of The Boys.
Yeah.
Which speaking with which I really want. I can't wait for season 3.
Oh yeah, no.
Come out because I love that show.
I hope it comes out this year. I don't know if COVID affected it too much, but I love season 1. Season 2 was
but
just
that's like
good.
their hitter now. Like Amazon, that's like their like I would say that's like their bread and butter now.
That's what's gonna keep me coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
Daddy's home. Daddy's home. All right. So let's just move on with it then and get to the first topic on my list. So over the week on Tuesday, actually, as reported by Deadlines, Anthony DeSalesandro, they reported that Disney announced on Tuesday that Black Widow and Cruella will be getting day-and-date releases on Disney Plus through Premier Access, which is their $30 surcharge.
So Cruella, aka female Joker.
Female Joker.
Because that's what I got from that trailer. It's the Joker, but with Cruella.
Kid version of Joker, because it's probably going to be PG.
You know what? Like, you know what's so weird? Because, like, everyone's about, like, all this woke stuff now. But, like, okay, she skins animals and makes fur coats out of them. And puppies. Also,
she's not a good person,
and we want to make like an origin film with her. It is Disney, like out of all people doing it, too.
Well, you're just gonna have a scene where she sits down, and instead of saying "you get what you fucking deserve," like the Joker, she's like "you get what you reap," or "you sow what you reap," and then she's gonna pull out like a squirt gun and squirt the lady.
No, not even that. Like just,
or she's gonna throw like a water bottle at her or something. Tone it down. They can't have. It's just watered down Joker.
Watered.
But
what if it's not? What if it's actually like really brutal and like Disney's like, oh no, it's fine, and then like everyone's just behind it, like it's fine.
I don't know. Well, I don't have.
It's movie, not needed.
That movie's not on my radar, honestly.
No, it's not.
All their live action remakes, I'm like, no, thank you.
And all of them have been duds, dude. Yep. Serious duds.
But like. How do you feel about like that actually happening? They're actually bringing in those movies day and date. For Black Widow, I know we said for like Raya we wouldn't pay $30. Would you pay $30 for Black Widow?
I don't know. I mean, like if I'm with y'all and if we're gonna have like a watch party or something, then yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking. If we
I'm not gonna lie, like I want to see it.
If we each pitch in like $10, it's cheaper than going to the theater maybe. And
which they said it was going to be in the theater too.
Yeah, no, it's both. Both of these movies are going to be limited release in theaters, and so not all theaters are going to have it, but some will. And Disney Premiere Plus, whatever it's called.
But you said like it was supposed to be out in May, right? And then they pushed it back to July.
I actually got a list because this announcement kind of had them shift over to basically say, all right, we predicted theaters were going to be open and now they're not. So it shifted the release dates of Black Widow. It was originally going to be May of this year, kind of like it was May of last year. But it got moved to July 9th. Free Guy from Fox, who's now in Disney, that Ryan Reynolds movie, got pushed back to August 13th.
Carnage also got pushed back.
Yeah,
but it's on Disney.
But these are the strictly Disney ones. Shang-Chi got pushed back from July.
Shang-Chi. It sounds like Shang Tsung, like Mortal Kombat.
But Shang-Chi got pushed back to September 3rd. Shang-Chi. The Kingsman from Fox got pushed back to December 22nd. Deep Water to January 14th, and Death on the Nile to February 11th.
Death on the Nile.
But so it shifted a couple of dates.
I don't even know what half those movies are.
Yeah, well, half of them
what?
are like Fox movies. I mean, I was really interested in seeing the Kingsman because I do like those.
Of course,
movies.
Kingsman. Yeah.
But it's been pushed to the end of the year now. Free Guy, I could live with.
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what
the Death on the Nile actually.
Oh
yeah.
wait, wasn't that
That's a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Wait,
the one where
didn't it have isn't Gal Gadot in it also? Or am I thinking of something?
No,
else?
I think
there's something else like Nile or in.
The Death on the Nile.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's that one. I'll have to search it
yeah.
up. But Shang-Chi, I mean, honestly, I never cared for him in the comics.
Oh, he's a comic character?
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no, he's a comic book character.
Obscure characters. I don't know. Dang it.
Yeah, scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, really scraping the bottom of the barrel because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he usually has like, he's the best at martial arts and he could replicate himself. I don't know, but that's later down the line. He didn't used to have the replicate himself powers. So I don't know if they're gonna go with that or they're just
You know what obscure Marvel movie, like Marvel character I want to see have a movie? Hitmonkey.
Hitmonkey.
Yeah, Hitmonkey.
Well, maybe
and just call it like Hitmonkey.
Maybe Deadpool 3 introduces him.
Have Andy Serkis.
Because Deadpool usually goes hand in hand with Hitmonkey. They're two.
Dude, I would cosplay as him. I would get like a really good like ape or like monkey mask, like an immortal mask or something. Yeah, return to monkey. I want to be monkey. Go back. I want to be monkey. Yeah, and then just get a suit, and then just get one of those air rifles. Yep, and that's it, monkey.
That's how you get the bad ending in Planet of the Apes.
If any of y'all have seen the 2003 Tim Burton Planet of the Apes, you'll know that at the ending of it feels like a bad ending in a video game. Choose that, like you deliberately choose.
Yeah, the choose to do this.
And it's like irreversible. That's literally what it is, and it plays out like that too.
And it auto saves right as you choose it, so you can't go back. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic.
Abraham Lincoln.
But yeah, so the second topic I wrote down is, did you hear that announcement of Dr. Fate? From DC?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So
that's cool. Like, I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So on what was it? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday as well. On Wednesday, the 23rd of March, DC's social media posts released that Pierce Brosnan is going to be playing Kent Nielsen, aka Dr. Fate.
He's going to have a really good voice. Right?
Yeah, I was interested. It seems like the cast for this is all over the place. Like they got some young people in, they got some fresh blood, they got some well-known names that are older.
It would be cool if it would be cool if Zack Snyder did it because he can make like an epic Egypt thing. Like it would have that style to it.
Well, this does catch your attention for it. You do want.
Oh yeah, okay. It does catch my attention.
Because I love
Dr. Fate.
He's pretty cool. I can't wait to see what they do with his suit.
The helm, and I liked his voice in Justice League Unlimited. He was that guy from The Mummy, the badass guy. The guy with the long hair.
Yeah,
that was his voice, and he had a really badass voice.
Yeah, the guy that has the
markings. I kind of
miss
that. Yeah, the guy that had the markings.
Yeah, but I mean, me personally though, I'm not super stoked for this Black Adam movie.
I like Black Adam.
I like the character, but as a solo movie for a bad guy, I don't know. And The Rock, I like the guy, but he kind of, as far as acting, I'm not the biggest fan. I'll watch his movies, but I never really expect anything much from him. But this announcement with like Hawkman's gonna be in it, Adam Smasher, now Dr. Fate, we got a cast. It's starting to kind of come together, and I'm honestly kind of on board to see where this goes.
I want to see Hawkman for a while.
Yeah,
that was a character I always liked. Yeah, that side of it, like the Egypt side, and I like Black Adam. I think The Rock would do a good job as him. He looks like him.
Yeah,
I think his suit will probably be like kind of like Superman's suit a little bit, like that same kind of pattern, but with like the lightning bolt on it. It looked really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably like a mix between the One Inch Sam movie mixed with Superman or something.
But apparently he's not like a cut and dry like bad guy. Apparently, like doesn't he like lose his wife or something? He was a slave.
Usually he's got a lot more complex than just I want to destroy stuff and stuff like that. He's got a bit of layers to them. So if they do it right, there could be a story there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know. I actually don't even know who's directing this movie, if they even chosen someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to expect, honestly.
Yeah. I'm just hoping, like I said, that is badass. I didn't like Shazam, and like he's a Shazam villain, right? Like
He's basically like the polar opposite of Shazam. That's why their costumes kind of look the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this one would really do well with the Snyder treatment. You know. Oh, and apparently, like, they're not going to back it up. They're not going to back up the Snyderverse anymore. Like,
well, that's actually a topic I was going to get back to towards the end, because I did have something written down for it. But let's get on moving. Maybe to kind of a hybrid between two of our sections. We got our gaming section and our movie section, and now they kind of are meeting a little bit in the middle. It was a big week for PlayStation Productions, not PlayStation Studios. The video game portion, but the production that's in charge of like their turning games into movies or shows. They got 2 juicy scoops this week. So starting off with the rumor, according to an exclusive scoop from GiantFreakinRobot.com's Drew Dyshet. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, dude, for butchering the name. But I quote, according to our trusted sources who got some previous scoops correct. I think they got like the Monica Rambeau was going to be a major character in Secret Invasion. And they've gotten a couple other stuff right. This insider that's rumoring this. They say that a Demon's Souls movie is being developed over at Sony. And I know I'm a big fan. I really love the game, and I'm starting to get into the Souls games.
Love the game.
But I know that you don't. You like the lore, you like the character designs.
Yeah,
but
it looks cool,
but
it's
you
not
hate the
enjoyable to
gameplay
play at all.
So would you be interested in seeing this though? Like if they make it, like,
you know what? It's not gonna last, because here's how it's gonna go. Right when the show starts. The minute he fights his first boss, he's going to die, and then it's going to roll credits. That's what's going to happen. Because that's what happens in the game. You fight your first boss, and you die, and that's it. You start over.
No, but
that's what's going to happen. It's not going to last. It's going to start off all epic, and then he's going to get one shot by some Chungus monster.
They're just going to shoot him with the ray of lightning or
and
something.
Then cut the black. And then, the credits will roll. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
No, but what do you?
No, he'll keep respawning back to the place where he is, and it's gonna take like 10 tries to beat the boss, the first boss, and that's season 1. That's just him fighting the same boss over and over and over again. That's season 1.
Yeah, no, all you're gonna hear is they're gonna implement the players into it. You're just gonna, every time he dies, you're gonna hear a right when it's in a black screen.
No, what if just like the thing from Bloodborne?
Well, it kind of does. It go. Oh no! I know what you're talking about. The ooh.
Yeah, the ooh. I think of Fat Thor every time he says like dark elves. Ooh.
But yeah, no,
that's what's gonna happen though. Just respawning over and over again until he beats it. That's season 1.
If the rumor is but it's a movie. It's gonna be a major picture production.
And it was live action, you said?
Yeah. But that'd be. I don't know. Again, I'm asking for you because I know I'm on board. If they really do start ramping up, because it looks like Sony's putting a lot of their projects and having the actual game developers work with movie people to bring justice to some of these characters. So hopefully they are like going completely like strapping down and doing these, and we don't get another Monster Hunter type deal. But would you be interested to see giant freaking dragons and stuff like that?
You know, like monsters and creatures.
You think
like
they could
so
pull
I
it up?
See it? Yeah.
It'll be like playing the games, getting all the lore without having to.
Yeah, we can watch that
without the rage, man. Without the rage, you could finally get into Demon's Souls with no rage.
No, that's the thing. It's gonna give its audience the rage because he is gonna die over and over again. The true experience. Yeah.
Yep, true experience. It's gonna be. They're gonna get Tom Cruise from Live, Die, Repeat, and just put a skin. They're just gonna CGI Knight's armor over him.
No, it starts off with like the character creation screen. And you just have to, he's all CGI'd and he's just like warping. Like his face and everything, his limbs.
But the second scoop, though, that PlayStation Productions had this week was an actual confirmation. And this comes from Nate Fox, who's one of the directors of Sucker Punch. And on the PlayStation blog, they confirmed that they are working on a Ghost of Tsushima movie. And the quote is, "We are happy to partner with Sony Pictures to make Ghost of Tsushima happen." And Jin is in very good hands with Chad Stahelski. He was the director of the John Wick movies.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, that's going to be really good then.
Yeah. So they're working with the actual Sucker Punch game developers who I think wrote the story and directed the game to kind of get the character right and do justice, but they're getting the John Wick director to do, because they said, and they're like, if anyone could do action and do
like badass
sword fight or something, and right now it's most likely this guy, so they chose him. So it sounds like they're gonna cover the first game. Obviously they got nothing else right now, but what do you feel about that?
Could you imagine like the opening scene, like with the Mongols like attacking, and they're just storming the place, and like he's with all of them like charging, like I want to see that. Or just him like riding his horse through like the amber fields and stuff. Like,
and it's gonna be some brutal action scenes.
Yeah, the brutal action scenes. They'll probably show like the standoffs.
Oh, that's gonna be. They have to. They have to.
Yeah, they have to.
He has to. That's a staple of the game.
Yeah, that I was gonna say. Yeah, that is a staple of the game.
Like, I don't know. I just basically I'm excited because the game was great. That was my personal game of the year. But it just the stuff they could do with the movie. Obviously, if you love the game, you could just go play it again. But if sometimes you just want to sit down and watch something, and I feel like in live action, though, the suit would look really cool.
I was going to say, like, that game's already like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, just how epic it is.
Yeah, it'll translate pretty easily.
Yeah.
But I just imagine him going into ghost mode, which you haven't gotten as far into when you're able to go into
because you got to play with me.
Yeah. Or how would you feel? Imagine that they did a Legends version.
Oh, they did
yeah, like instead of doing the normal, it's like Jin Sakai versus the demons.
Like,
yeah, all those demons and Onis and all that. What would get you more stoked? Just seeing a regular one or seeing that?
Both. I would say both. I wouldn't even pick one over the other. I mean, like, honestly, like, I mean, I do like the more like supernatural aspect, but I want to see both because, as I said, Ghost of Tsushima, that's already like a movie already.
Yeah, so they could do it good. They could do it good. When it comes to video game movies, they have a bad track record. So
no, they're getting better.
They're getting better. Yeah, but right after Sonic, we got Monster Hunter. I was gonna say Monster Hunter World, but
I actually like it a little bit.
Certain aspects,
it's trash. Like it's garbage.
I like it. It's trash.
That's it's trash. I like it.
It might be trash, but it's my trash.
Yeah, it's my it's Meowskewer.
Yeah,
that's what makes the movie.
That's what makes me angry though. That part made me. Yeah, it was a tease. All the stuff of Meowskewer was on the trailer.
They showed him cooking. Like,
yeah, but that was on the goddamn trailer.
It's like,
yeah, I loved it. I loved every second he was
in. The Rathlos dragon.
Yeah. Again, those movies. That movie wasn't. Actually, it was one of the worst I saw last year, but it had its moment.
Fast forward to where she gets on the ship with them. That's when the movie starts.
Yeah, but that's
everything else like that. Well, that not came before, even disposable.
It's like the first 45 minutes are just wandering in the desert. So
yeah, it's the same.
Skip half of the movie. Skip half of the movie.
They're stuck like in like the desert and the rocks, and she's running from the spiders and that big thing that's in the sand. And then she meets the guy, and then
Yeah, but like I was saying though, a lot of the video game movies are duds. But this
Mortal Kombat Annihilation, that's a masterpiece. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope,
you crazy.
I like Jax when he punches that demon in the butt, and then it just starts going straight back to hell.
Yeah, when a demon appears out of nowhere,
smack it in the ass,
smack it in the asshole, and then it goes back to hell.
Yep, that's according to Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That's the way you get rid of demons. But yeah, no. But I'm excited for this announcement.
Well,
from
I was
Sucker
gonna
Punch.
say like the new Mortal Kombat movie will probably be
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying.
video
Like
game
if
movie, yeah.
they keep that, I was gonna compare it to that. If they keep that momentum and they do that, Mortal Kombat new movie ends up being as good as the trailer.
It's
makes
because
it
it has
look.
the budget. Like it just has the budget.
Mm-hmm. If they can pull that one off, it's gonna give me more hope for something like this.
But through all of this, we'll never get a Legend of Zelda movie or Studio Ghibli movie. Nope, can't get that. Fucking
All
Nintendo.
right. So as I promised, we were gonna get back to because I did read an article that said that they're not gonna release the Ayer cut, which I'm perfectly fine. I mean, keep that. Screw the Ayer cut. That thing does not need to see the light of day.
Wait, Ayer cut
for Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
Because when they made that statement that they weren't bringing that out, they also said, "Oh no, we're doing a multiverse of our own, so we're moving past the Zack Snyderverse."
Shut up with that. Just shut up. We don't need all that.
Yeah. But like a day later, they had the big movement, and according to Adele Anchors from IGN, hashtag the Snyderverse was a massive trend. And then I followed up after I read this article, like towards the end of the day. I haven't kept up to see what it is now, but after Zack Snyder's release of the Snyder Cut on March 18th, the movie has made a lot of positive waves around the internet. And IGN reported that as of that day, when they were writing the article, hashtag Restore the Snyderverse hit 1 million tweets in less than a day, which marked one of the biggest trends on Twitter within that time period of all time.
No, even my brother, like who's he's in school right now, he was saying that like in his class, it's like some art appreciation class, and he was saying that like everyone's just saying that the Snyder Cut was so much better. Even his professor was saying that, and like he likes movies and stuff. So
I've seen it all over Facebook and Twitter. Like some of the people I follow that were like me, they did not like any of the other DCU movies. They like normal DC movies, but not the Zack Snyderverse that they were going for at first. But this kind of flipped it over for most of us.
Yeah.
But as the time of like that I was writing this note down, it had actually reached to 1.5 million tweets on the trending. Again, one of the biggest movements in Twitter history in 24 hours.
Yep.
If not the biggest, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yep.
Don't quote me on that one because I'm taking a educated guess on that.
No, it's a lot.
But what's it called? Do you think that might change the stance of that stupid comment that Warner Brothers said? I mean, keep the Ayer cut dead, Warner Brothers. That I don't care. I don't think adding 30 more minutes of David Ayer's movie is going to make a difference because that movie...
Who cares?
Honestly,
who cares about that? That's so old. No one cares.
Well, everybody thinks that since Zack Snyder did a good job with this one, that the Ayer cut's gonna save that too. But I highly doubt it. But either way, do you think that might actually
I don't know,
change anything?
I hope. I really hope. But do you think they're just pissed? Like they're just too prideful to admit that they were wrong.
That's where my mind is, that by them doing this, they're admitting they're wrong, and they're gonna have to also
they're being stubborn. Yeah.
They're also gonna have to re-scrap this whole new universe that they're trying to build.
Start all over again.
But in my opinion, it would go okay if they continue it. It's gonna get a little bit confusing.
Maybe more than okay.
It'll be a bit confusing, but if it's a multiverse that they keep trying to say, we're building a multiverse.
Is known for the multiverse.
Yeah, but then that just means this could be one little corner of the multiverse. So give us this.
Exactly.
Give us the rest of that universe while you're giving us this universe, and we'll call it a day. It's still a multiverse.
It's a win, yeah.
I don't understand.
I see this as an absolute win. Like the Hulk.
Yeah, I see this as an absolute win.
That's what it is. Like,
but I don't see why they're claiming multiverse.
What is there to lose?
And then not wanting to do this.
It makes more money.
Yep. But who knows? Who knows what they have in their heads at Warner Brothers?
I think they're just pissed right now. Honestly, that's what I think it is.
They're just angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fuming. The suits.
Yeah,
the suits are like, oh man, why didn't our predictions make any money?
Do the god damn it.
Yeah. And that's all that there is at Warner Brothers.
That's what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's in their head. But I feel like if this keeps going, I mean, I told someone online on Twitter the other day, or no, it was on Reddit. They were like, "Oh, do you think this will change?" And I said, "Hey, Zack Snyder and the fans fought for something that we didn't even know was tangible at the time. I always thought it's never gonna happen. When everyone was like, the Snyder Cut, I'm like, just let it die, because the way I perceived it was, we didn't have any information of it actually existing.
Exactly.
I thought it was just like storyboards and stuff like that.
Like, it was like, oh, well, they snubbed him. Like,
yeah, like I felt like he did have a different vision, but I felt like he never actually recorded majority of what people were claiming. And I thought it was just going to be nothing but what you saw at Dallas. Storyboard after storyboard and nothing. So I'm like, they're never going to give him another $150 million to finish his vision, but I guess it was a lot more advanced than it was. So if we fought for that for 3 years without knowing it actually existed, now that we know his universe is worth fighting for, I feel like we could keep the fight going for another 3 years.
Keep it going. My brother and I were saying, like, what if there really wasn't a Snyder Cut and he was just doing, like, filming this secretly, and they were just editing a whole bunch of stuff? You're like, what if they're just doing this right now as we speak?
Probably.
Who
knows? They might keep keeping it under wraps. Maybe now they keep saying like, oh, we're not doing it to kind of get people to keep the movement going, growing and growing, and then they finally release something that they've been working on secretly, and then everybody in the hype of it's like, oh, they let it out, let's go watch it.
Also, like we were saying, like, what if this just like it starts a movement where it's like bad movies get a redo now, just a re-release and just fix it.
Yep. Oh, and director from Steel from the Shaquille O'Neal movie, I got the my version cut, let it out.
Every bad blockbuster movie just gets redone.
Every usable video game movie gets redone.
Super Mario Bros. Movie. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Can you imagine that? Like some kid or some animation student or whoever just like takes that movie and just messes with it and just makes it good.
Makes everything so much better. Just edits it and
just edits the shit out of it. Yeah.
But moving on to the next topic, though, it's actually another DC property. So what was it? Was it Friday or Thursday that they released James Gunn's Suicide Squad trailer?
I think was it yesterday, right?
Yeah,
I think it was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, I remember I showed my brother the trailer yesterday.
So what were your overall impressions of that? Like,
no, it looked good. It looks fun. I mean,
it looks fun.
That's all it looks. Yeah, it just looks fun. It's going to be like Guardians, but with DC characters.
It looks way better than what they tried to feed us the other day. Yeah. Or not the other day, the other year.
Well, yeah,
and that's why I'm like, let the Ayer cut die and just give us this. Let's move from here.
Shark. I just want to see King Shark.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was going to ask you. Like, some of the surprises were, and I actually guessed this. I'm like, Tessa asked me, who's Sylvester Stallone? And I'm like, if I had to take a guess, King Shark.
It's him. It's him.
So how do you feel about that?
I love it. I want to see it. I love King Shark. He's a chungus in this one. He has a little jean shorts.
Little jean shorts.
He has his little like rolls and
eating people, but he
when he tore that guy, he's like, Shroom.
That's what I want to see in a Suicide Squad. That's the thing.
I think he's gonna be like super brutal, and then he's just gonna be like, hey guys, yeah,
hello,
which I love. I love that.
Adrian.
Which I was watching the Rocky movies just to see how cut he was for motivation.
Yeah, but no, I was super glad that they got him for King Shark. I don't know, it just, for me, it not only works, it tickles my funny bone and it gets me intrigued.
He's going to be the best part of that movie. Easily the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I love King Shark. I liked him in The Flash, but he was like super ripped in that one.
Mm-hmm. He's chungus now. He let himself go.
Yeah, he let himself go.
But anyways,
and no more games.
Yeah, so this is what I was hoping for Suicide Squad, though. Maybe not as jokey, because it does feel very Guardians-y, very James Gunn-y. Which is fine.
But that's what I like.
Which is fine, but like seeing the brutality in those King Sharks and other sequences makes me feel like we're actually going to get people's head blown up, kind of like the Boys style, stuff like that. Well, and that's what the comics were.
It looks cheesy, but it'll have brutal moments. Starro's in it.
Yeah, I was going to get Starro. To that. So how did you feel about Starro?
I always think of Starro as like the robot chicken sketch.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
you've seen
mentioned
it.
it last time.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
Well, now I wonder how that, because Zack Snyder's technically a producer in this, so why is his version of Starro different than the James Gunn version?
There's a walking giant starfish with an eye.
Yep.
That mind controls people.
Yep. But
I
no.
like it. Just bring it on.
As soon as he came out, though, they showed like the thing blowing up and then like this texture. I'm like,
he's
that
just
looks
like moving. Like
I'm like, that looks like starfish texture. Is that Starro? And I'm like, it can't be. And then they showed the thing in the background.
Starro.
It was damn Starro. But I'm interested to see where they take it from
Who's
there.
that? Who's the weasel guy who's like licking the glass?
Yeah, he's gonna be voiced by Sean Gunn, his brother, the same guy who does the mocap for Rocket Raccoon.
All right.
Man, Captain's gotta teach stuff, Kraglin.
Captain's gotta teach stuff.
I forgot what the character's name was, but yeah,
I don't know his name.
I think he's gonna be in it, like one of the main members, which is gonna be freaking weird, but. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to see where that goes.
I really want to see it. Yeah.
The chemistry between all of them looks like they're just having a good time. The action's probably going to be over the top and gory. And like I said, it looked funny. It looked, I don't know, just even John Cena, his line delivery and everything.
Oh, I like that too.
Was getting.
He's going to get his own spinoff.
Yep,
Right?
HBO.
That's what they were saying.
Yep. I don't know if it's coming. I guess after, because it's...
it has to be
the movie
after.
comes out, this summer?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely after.
Mm-hmm.
But his character looks funny. Harley Quinn looks a bit more tolerable for me. I'm not the biggest fan of her.
I mean, personally, it's like, not my favorite, but I like it.
Yeah, I could work. It could work.
It could work. She's funny. Like, she has funny lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Birds of Prey. Like, I thought she was kind of funny in that.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't bring myself. Again, I'm not a huge character of Harley Quinn. Not Margot Robbie, but like the actual character.
Yeah. No, same. Yeah.
I don't hate the character. I'm just not. I have no interest in that character. I find her over the top and just great value Joker, and that's gotten into the mainstream media.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's more or less what I kind of had written. Actually, surprise topic, and we're not gonna get too much into it, but it made me really question what the hell is going on out there in the world sometimes, because I know I mentioned to you with a text yesterday. Not only did we get a Suicide Squad trailer, but what is it? Paramount Plus decided to pull the plug on and take out of rotation 2 episodes of SpongeBob. Well, technically 4, because it took off the ones that were attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the ones that I actually watch often, because I found it funny, was they took out
one of our favorite episodes.
Yep, they took out Midlife Crustacean.
You what? You what?
Yeah, what the hell, Paramount Plus? Let me see if I could find the article real quick.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
Yeah, so it was PD on Neto, IGN. He's the one who wrote the article that I saw. So it says, a representative from Nickelodeon said Midlife Crustacean has been out of rotation since 2018. Maybe it's because I watch it. No, because I've seen it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, so it says that it didn't follow the standards that were kid appropriate because of the panty raid scene. Because forget the other 10 minutes of the episode that were funny. Let's focus on a joke that was. It was kind of funny. I mean, I never found it like...
He didn't mean it that way at all.
Like,
also, it's his mom's house. Like,
I found it like it was a silly little gag that was...
That's what it was.
That's all. It was a throwaway gag.
And also, if you watch SpongeBob, like the early seasons, the classic seasons, there's jokes like that everywhere.
Any movie has them. I mean,
any movie has them.
Toy Story, any even Finding Nemo, I'm pretty sure. But almost every animated movie or show like has stuff that the adults could find funny.
Old Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like,
honestly,
I guess they're saying like they don't want to encourage people to panty raid, but I'm like, who the hell turned into a panty raider from watching?
Well, they said
SpongeBob?
that it was like taking advantage of
I feel like that's what they're going on. Like vulnerable women climbing
Yeah,
in through their window or something like that. That does sound kind of scary when you think about it. But like, I never thought too deep into it. I mean, it was a little gag. I never thought like, oh man, they're sneaking into a person's house and going through their underwear. And yeah, that's kind of creepy in real life. But once again, I'm going to reinstate. Who the heck grew up and became a professional panty raider because they saw one episode of SpongeBob when they were kids?
That damn SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah. But I mean, now we're not gonna get stuff.
Well, the joke was that it was his own mom's. It was his own mom's house. Yeah.
And it led,
do you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
And it led to her sending him to his room, which made him feel young again.
No, the beginning song in that episode, that you're old, or you're canceled. You're canceled. Look at yourself, old man.
Well, and
you're taking advantage of.
And by axing that one, they took away the one that was attached to it too, which was another good one. It was the Great Snail Race.
Yeah, why do you have to take that as well?
Well, apparently modern editing software doesn't exist at Nickelodeon, and they just can't splice it and put. Because they also got rid of an episode called Quarantine Crab because there's a virus and
you can't say quarantine anymore.
Yeah, I feel like that one's a bit of a stretch.
That's so stupid. Look around you.
Yeah, I mean, it still exists, but like the word quarantine existed before, so. But okay, let's pretend like okay, that's justified that they get rid of that one. I personally don't feel like that one is justified either. But
none of it.
Why not take that one and that one out? And the company episodes that didn't get canceled, why not put them together? Because now people aren't gonna see Rocco win the Great Snail Race. What?
Rocky
or Rocky? There you go, Rocky. They're not gonna see Rocky win the Great Snail Race.
Squidward,
Tortellini. Yeah, but I mean, I was personally bummed a little bit because there was some pretty good jokes that, I mean, you and I, whenever we're going to party, we usually go, are you ready to party, Josh?
Yeah, are you ready to party? Are you ready to party? And that's what what I'm scared of? Like, I say that, and then some, like, millennial person should be like, what did you say? That's not funny.
Well, nobody's going to know about it anymore.
You know?
Nobody's going to know that even existed. They're going to be like...
But if people, like, look this up or something, like...
They're going to be like, what are you
cancel
referencing?
Culture.
Yeah, they're going to be like, what are you referencing? SpongeBob. That's not a SpongeBob episode. No, but I mean, I got it on DVD, so.
And I was joking around with you because I was saying, like, watch, you're going to go after SpongeBob next. Lo and behold, that's what they do.
Yep. So I'm pretty sad that, I mean, everything's getting scrutinized to the point where they look at every single little detail.
Yeah, a classic cartoon that's mostly innocent. Like, it doesn't.
Like some stuff, I'm not saying SpongeBob, but some stuff is bad and could be considered offensive. Like that was their intent, but
like old like racist black and white cartoons. Like
some of these
that
cartoons, they're like the most minute thing that
it's very minute.
Yeah, that someone could just glaze over.
Also, SpongeBob is like a part of meme culture, and so you're attacking that as well. Like
I don't know. I just feel like it was weird, and they had SpongeBob's public execution because they were like saying this episode's gonna be taken down in like 3 hours. But I don't know. I just feel like people just need to calm down for a second and like think like, okay, is this really worth?
It's ridiculous.
Taking off. Like
it's ridiculous.
Like this is let's take out the cancel mobbing out of this. Like just Paramount. In general, like, did they really not sit down and think, like, yeah, maybe we're overreacting?
It's just like, if something really just like, especially like something like as basic as SpongeBob, like, if it bothers you that much, then it's not for you.
No, just move on.
It's not for you. Move on. Be the bigger person. Don't get upset about
or if it's for,
something like that.
If it's for the children, just change the channel.
It's just a dumb joke.
That wasn't even that bad of it. It wasn't even that bad of it.
It's not even that bad of it.
No. But still, I mean, I just felt like I had to cover that just because me and you and most of our friends group still love SpongeBob. I mean, it's a hilarious show that, like you said, there's adult jokes.
And that's the thing. Like, it's one of my favorite episodes, and we joke around about it a whole lot. And
yeah, we make a lot of references in terms of that.
Look at yourself, old man. You've got multiple chins because you're old.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just SpongeBob was great when I was a kid, and the more adultish jokes that are sprinkled
which were
in
there, the older seasons.
Yeah, they're sprinkled in there. They make it the show still be able to be watchable for me,
which was a big part of what made it great.
It was fun for everyone, but
it was like our generation of like Looney Tunes. You know,
yeah,
it's just like it's so quotable, it's iconic. You know, and every time it's on, like we still laugh at it. Like I cry laughing from it.
Yeah, but
it's a part of meme culture.
But yeah, I guess just wanted to touch up on that, and I guess this will be a good spot to kind of just close out. I mean, those covered all the topics I had written down. Kind of a slow week, no big release. Oh, actually, this week, Nobody came out. The movie with the guy who plays Better Call Saul.
Yeah. No, that looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I might actually try to see if I could find a way to watch that this weekend. But obviously I haven't at the time of this recording, so I can't talk about it because I don't know much about it. It looks fun. It looks like something I want to check out.
Yeah, it looks good.
But other than that, it was kind of a slow week for both for TV shows, games, and movies. So I think this is a good part to kind of close.
But next week,
that's what I was gonna lead into. I was gonna say next week we're gonna be discussing. By then we should be seeing King Kong versus Godzilla.
Godzilla versus
Monkey. But what's it called? So we'll probably be covering a whole.
I want to be a monkey.
We're probably going to be doing a whole review on that, and that's going to be its own episode, similar to what Justice League was.
Yeah, that would be kind of a rant.
And expect a bonus episode like we uploaded today.
Like a spoiler version.
Don't worry, we'll wait a week after it comes out.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, I'm probably going to have to watch it, like, during the weekend with y'all.
Yeah.
So probably not on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Maybe we'll see if I get off.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I work, but I need to.
But yeah, so that's going to be most definitely our next episode, Godzilla versus King Kong. But until then, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It would mean the world to us if you could share us with your friends and family. Just 3 friends usually when JT's here having fun.
He'll be here next week.
But yeah, follow us on Twitters at Crusaders Screen or on Instagram at the Screen Crusaders. Give us a like. Feel free to engage in the comments. Let us know how we did. But until then, thank you, Reaps, for being able to show up here tonight.
Yeah.
And we look forward to hopefully bringing JT on board for next episode. But y'all have a wonderful night.